Hello everybody and welcome to the Headteacher Assembly for Upper Key Stage 2 Year 5 and 6 on the 23rd of November 2020. You know who I am. It's Mr. Kerbel, your head teacher. You know what we're aiming for at Grange, our CC way. We want a great caring attitude. We want to be really trying our best. We want to always be learning, especially from our mistakes. We want to be going for improvement and progress. We want to use our education to help us to learn so that we can make great choices in our lives, and we want to never be giving up. We're always talking about strength because we want to be strong in life so that we can do really, really well in life. So how can we become stronger? And we know there's physical strength and we know there's character strength. And we know that with physical strength, we exercise our bodies, we look after our bodies so they're healthy and strong. And that helps us to overcome physical challenges and to win physical battles. But character strength, well, it helps us to overcome any challenge. It also helps us to solve any problem we've got in life, and also it helps us to win any battle in the end. So at Grange, we say that the true strength is character strength. That's the strength that's going to help us to live a brilliant life. And wherever we have problems in life, and that's what happens in life, if we use our character strength, we will be able to solve our problems and move to the next level. And at the same time, we'll keep growing our character strength so we keep on living our best life. And the question we have to ask ourselves every time we have a particular problem, we say, which character strength am I going to use? And these character strengths that I'm talking about, well, they are divided into groups called virtues. Now, the word virtue means a good thing. So there are groups of virtues, and each of these group of virtues have more detailed character strengths which are more specific that make up each virtue. So, what have we learned so far? Well, we have learned about the virtue of wisdom, which is way much more than cleverness. And we've learned about specific character strengths within this good thing, this virtue of wisdom. And the character strengths that we've learned about so far are love of learning and curiosity. So love of learning means every opportunity that you've got to learn, you make the most of it. You're sitting in a class now, you make the most of it. You listen to your teacher, you do the tasks you're supposed to do, you try your best. That is love of learning and will help you to succeed and live a great life. And then there's curiosity, which means whenever you learn something or hear about something or find out about something, you say, well, I want to find out more. These are the questions I want to get answers to. And when you use curiosity, again, it makes your learning so interesting, and it helps develop your learning, and it helps you know so much more and become wiser. So those two are character strengths within the virtue of wisdom. We've also learned about the virtue of courage. And in that virtue of courage, which means overcoming fear and living a life which is much, much more than fear, we've learned about the specific character strength, and that's a mistake. I apologize for that. It should say courage. We've learned about a character strength that makes up courage, and that is called bravery. And bravery is all about when you need to approach a task, when you need to start a task, when you need to have a go and participate. Sometimes we get a little bit scared. What if I don't do well? What if I fail? What will other people think of me? You get a bit scared. The point is, with bravery, you say, I am going to have a go and I'm going to do my best. And that is the virtue of courage and the specific character strength of bravery, which helps you to live a better life. And we learned last week about the virtue of transcendence. And remember that word? We split it up into two words: trans, which means to cross over or to move across to another place, and send, which is to climb. So we said when you use this virtue of transcendence, you're actually moving to a higher level. You're living your life on a higher level. And the specific character strength, which we learned, and I'm hoping you're remembering this as I'm talking, we learned about gratitude. And when you practice gratitude, you live your life on a higher level. You don't worry about the things that other people have got. you realize all the good things that you have and you make the most of what you've got, which again helps you to live a happier, better, more meaningful life and helps you to keep growing. So this is the revision part. We've learned about virtues, which are the groups of good things, and the specific character strengths which make up the virtues. And so far we've learned the virtue of wisdom, and we've learned the character strengths of love of learning and curiosity, which make up the virtue of wisdom. We've learned the virtue of courage, and we've learned the specific character strength of bravery, which makes up the virtue of courage. We've learned the virtue of transcendence and the specific character strength of gratitude, which makes up the virtue of transcendence. Now, I'm going to introduce today a new virtue, and that is called temperance. And just in case you're a person who likes to know what's coming ahead, there are 6 virtues and there are 24 character strengths. And what we are learning about today is the virtue of temperance. And when you look at temperance, I'm thinking it might be a word that you might not have come across. But if you're using your wisdom, using your love of learning, using your curiosity, then you're probably going to spot within that word another word. And as I'm talking, which word can you see here? Yes, inside the word temperance, you can see the word temper. And you've probably heard about people talking about losing your temper or a bad temper, or you might have heard people say, so-and-so is a really even-tempered person. So all of that goes back to the word temper, which originally meant a sense of balance and evenness. Not too much, not too little, not too high, not too low, not too overexcited, not too down. So temperance is all about finding the balance, and that again helps you to live a happy and a good life. And the specific character strength within temperance that we're looking at today, well, here's the image that I've chosen, that I've found. And I want you in a moment to pause the video and just have a little bit of a discussion about what you can see over here. But just as you're looking at this image and thinking about what you can see, remember this little figure. Remember, this little figure's got a problem, not sure which direction to go in. And remember, we said that this figure, if you've got a problem, you should ask, well, what can I use my character strength? What character strength can I use to help me to solve my problem? So while you're looking at that image, you're trying to think as well, what character strengths of forgiveness, what problems can it help me to solve? So let's go back. Let's look at that image. What do you see? Pause the video and have a bit of a discussion about what you see. No right or wrong answer, just what you see. Right. So, again, as I said, no right or wrong. I'm just going to share what I'm seeing. I'm seeing clouds, and clouds to me, they represent storm, rain, bad weather sometimes. And yet these clouds have parted in the shape of a heart, and in the middle of the beautiful blue sky that you can see through those clouds are the words forgive. And to me, we can have problems like when people argue, or when people have a fight, or when people are angry with each other. And it really just makes a horrible, bad atmosphere and mood for everybody. And it can make things so hard because people not getting on, and just very, very difficult and tense and horrible and just really horrible. But if you forgive, if you use the character strength of forgiveness, you try to understand the person, not even agree with what they do, but you try and understand them. You try and think about what help they need. If you use the power of forgiveness and you try to help that person and even help them help themselves, well, then you can bring the blue skies and you can take away the bad weather. So that is a very powerful character strength that can really help us to get past some serious problems in our lives. So here are some powerful forgiveness actions that you can use. You can start every day anew. You might have had an argument. Things might be like really bad, but you come the next day and you say, let me try again. Let's start again. Let's start fresh. We're not going to hold on to all the upset and anger from the day before. We can try and understand somebody before judging them, before thinking, why do they always disturb our lesson, interrupt? Why do they upset the adults in the class? Why do they bully other children? Why do they say mean things? We can try and understand. Maybe they've got learning difficulties. Maybe they're still learning to make better choices. Maybe they're trying really hard, but they get overexcited. Where we can try and understand them and think, okay, how can we maybe help them or help our teacher, our educator, to help them to learn the right way? How can we really help them to succeed? And by them succeeding, we'll also be happier and enjoy our lives more. So that's the very, very powerful forgiveness actions that you can use. We've got the Grange CC way, which is all about being confident, giving love and care to yourself and being kind to yourself and considerate, being kind to others as well. And it's a philosophy for life to help you live a pleasant, good and meaningful life. And wherever you are, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 or 100, you can remember in Grange, this was a philosophy that hopefully will help you as you go on through your life using your character strength. We've got CC lining up, so wherever we are lining up, wherever we're getting ready to go somewhere, we get ready. And when we walk with confidence and consideration. And when we learn, we listen, we try our hardest, we participate, we learn from our mistakes, and we continuously improve. So who were the stars of last week? Well, let's look at the golds. Well done, Evelina. Pharrell, brilliant. Ibra, fantastic. Jalsa, tremendous. Bianca, great to see you here. And Shana, fantastic. Well done, all of you. Gold people, you are an inspiration. Keep growing. And in that Grange House of Water, 2,827 points. Well done. Wissam, Maruna, Grace, Nora, Ayat, Ikram, Pharrell, Cosmina, Parisa, Ayana, Suber, Aliyah, Q, Agash, Amira, Zara Q, and Zara. Well done. And Mariama and Anna O, Sakina, Abdullah A, Bavita, Diana, Oliver, Shiley, Devesh, fantastic on 47 points. Mustafa M, a great week for you on 48. Kauthar, 53. And Blinot, excellent on 62. Aliyah NQ, 96 points, which is fantastic. And Ilya, 89 just behind that. And Stacy with a whopping 138. Great week. So, Grange House of Fire, 2,453 points. Look at all these people on fire. Ansar, Aliyah Y, Elfie, Angela, Amos, Hewad, Elias, Medina, Farhad, Simon, Shana, Vishwesh, Harun, Vinaya, Mirthiga, Eric, Bashir, and Yamindi. And Princess on 43, Soraya 43, Cole 44, well done. Dania 49, tremendous. Hader 51. Jalsa 64, brilliant work. And in air, 2,396 points. Imran got 20, Sarah AR 22, Razor, Jaden, Dana, Kiana, Jackie, Mario, Ajay, Shema, Masood, Arzu, tremendous. And Nur, Shravan, Sabrine, Abdullah D, Blessing, Diraj, Bashir, Nicoletta, Krasian, Faris, Mehdi, Yusuf ES, Hadil, really well done, 46. And Amrit, 55. Bianca, 70. Excellent work. Well done. Grange House of Earth, 2,812 points. Samra, Jamal, Sarwar, Max, Adam, Shaister, Wasim, Jody, Lala, Divyan, Ibrahim, Dikshan, Sana H, Ayman, Alicia, and Ayub, tremendous. Anushanth, Aitan, Danusha, Stefania, Sina, Zohaib, Lion, Jabril, Anastasia, Jewel, Michelle, Nemo, Race, Zikria, and Asia, tremendous. And Maha, 58, Habiz, 140, Tebarek, 204, which is absolutely amazing. Well done. So our whole Grange community, 10,488 class charts points, CC points last week, which is brilliant. And who were my classy classes? Well, Churchill class, you had an amazing week 2 weeks ago. Last week, 806 points. Mandela class, very consistent. Well done, 889 points. And I think you featured just about every single time in classy class. Luther King class, you, last few weeks have been fantastic. Almost at the 1,000 points. But the classy class of the week was amazing Parks class, 1,033. It's your first time to smash through the 1,000 barrier. Really well done. Classy class, Parks class. So our autumn one total was 47,561 points. We said our target is before Christmas, we want to get 50,000 points. So far, we have 32,054 points. So still need 17,000. Work it out how many more, but we need quite a few more to get to 50,000. Freddie came to visit us for our last half-term performance, and this half-term in honor of Christmas, we're getting real reindeer to come if we do well on our CC points. So please do your best. Be great, be Grange. Live your lives with confidence and consideration. Enjoy the week ahead. Be safe and happy. Let's learn together. Let's respect each other. Let's achieve our potential. Let's be great. Let's be Grange.